Hello, everyone. How you doing? February's over. Well, you know it's over. You don't need me to tell you that. I hope not. I hope you're not in a situation where you didn't realize that the month of February ended until just now when I told you. I hope that's not the case. But yeah, February's over. March is beginning. And that means it is a new month of videos. Looking back at the last month, it was the first full month of Nier, though I did begin Nier Automata before the beginning of February. It was only a little bit before the end of that. And I've been enjoying that game. I've been having a good time with that. It's fun. Excellent presentation. Really like the music. Really like that game so far. Of course, it is, it's kind of a slow-paced game. Not too much to talk about right now in terms of the story or where it's going. And of course, many side quests have come up. So, do need to make decisions on whether to continue the story or go on to side quests. And that just continues on with each video, I suppose. So, I don't know how long Nier is going to be. But of course, we are playing it to the end. And that just happens to be however long it takes. So, I've been liking Nier. I hope you've been enjoying watching Nier. And watching me try to progressively get better at the game. So that's the long game that's being played right now. That's the lengthy one. We also have some shorter games, some shorter things that were played, like Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures, which everyone seemed to like a lot. I mean, it's a fun game to watch. Not that much to play. But it's interesting to watch, so I'm glad that I did that one. I did have a good time trying to just comprehend the whole thing and trying to work my way through it. But of course, it was very short. Now, if you wanted to 100% that game and try to find all the animations there are to find, clearly it would last a lot longer because the percentage at the end of that game was very low. I was surprised at how low it was. And some people were saying that there were harder versions of the hang gliding course and the minecart course. So apparently there are additional challenges if you want after you beat the game, if you can find them. After that was Accounting Plus, which turned out to be quite the favorite. Rather, I should say it turned out to generate powerful emotions from people, I'd say. I was surprised at how passionate people were in how they felt about Accounting Plus. I don't know if maybe it is, maybe it's because of previous exposure to Rick and Morty, which I haven't had. So that was all just new to me, but it seemed like there were people who were very familiar with that style of humor and were not having it. We're not having it at all. So Accounting Plus, of course, is very short. And I thought it was just interesting because it was like this weird little VR experiment. I wouldn't really call it a proper game. It's more like an anti-game. You don't really do much of anything in it. And at the end of it, in the secret room, they even make fun of that, talking about how short the game is and how you don't do anything. And if you want to do something, you could like pick up a piece of paper every time the clown coughs, if you want. So I just thought it was a, weird little thing. I've been enjoying some other VR games, though. That's not what I'm going to be recording, but there have been VR games that I've been liking. What else have we done? We've also been doing Wii eShop games as the Wii Shop comes to a close. And it's going to be this month that the deadline for putting funds in your Wii account is going to be. That deadline is March 26th. And when we get to that point, I think that'll be the end of the Wii Shop videos, since you'll no longer be able to, actually put money into the thing. So there are a few of those left, and we'll be seeing those in March. I'll just be amassing, whatever other games look interesting on that. And you can always make suggestions to me on that if there's anything that you think is interesting. But I do have a few games to put in some more of those videos, but those will probably end this month. So that's been March. No, that's been February. I hope it's not March, because if it was March, then I missed a whole lot of time. I must have passed out, missed an entire month. That was February. February is what we just finished. March is now beginning. What are we doing in March? Well, of course, there's going to be more Nier. Like I said, Nier will continue until we're done, however long it takes. And it does seem like it will be pretty lengthy. What else is there? Well, I've been playing some Wii lately. I just mentioned the Wii Shop games, so there's been a bunch of those. You might notice what's on screen right now is some footage from Rhythm Heaven Fever on the Wii, which is a game I really liked, and I figured that, you know, since I was already playing games on the Wii, I already had it hooked up, I would just pull out this game, pop it in, give it a try after... Well, I hadn't played it in a number of years, but when this was new, I really, really liked the game. Probably my favorite Wii game. Probably. But another reason that I've been playing games on the Wii recently is because of the next game, the next short playthrough, the one that's going to replace Accounting Plus, now that that's over. Some of you already know what it is. It's gonna be the WiiWare title, Let's Catch. Of course, we already took a look at Let's Catch in one of the Wii Shop videos. And I had never seen the game before. And it seemed interesting just because it was this extremely simple game, but had an unexpected story mode where we were talking to a child who is not able to see his father anymore and is just not having a good relationship with his mother right now. And I was pretty taken off guard by that. And some people were saying that they were interested in seeing more of Let's Catch. So, that's what's coming up next. Full playthrough of Let's Catch. Coming up in March. First video should be going up tomorrow, I believe. And that one is going to be a short playthrough as well. Let's Catch is not a long game. You wouldn't think it would be, you know. It's something that doesn't take long, doesn't wear out its welcome, but an interesting, fun little thing while it lasts. Complete opposite in tone of Accounting Plus, a game that just yells at you the whole time. Let's Catch is extremely relaxing, just very mellow in tone, is not really trying to be funny, though there is some humor. So, after Accounting Pluses, we're going to relax and just play some Catch. That won't go for the entire month, because that will end before the end of the month. So, what will replace Let's Catch? I guess we'll find out at that time. There's a couple things I'm thinking of, but we'll see what it is when we get there. Also, additionally, like I said, as we continue on in March, there will be Wii videos, Wii Shop videos. And then when that comes to an end, we'll see what replaces those. So, that should be... I think that basically covers what's happening in the month of March. And then, of course, there can also be some one-offs, like possibly Xbox Creators Collection videos, possibly Demo Friends, things like that. Those things come up as I feel like doing them. I don't really schedule those. It's just more like, hey, I feel like doing this right now. Maybe I'll do it. But as for what I have planned, well, I just told you what I have. Like I told you what's going on. Rhythm Heaven Fever is still an excellent game. Excellent game. Very good. Very fun game. It's very highly polished. It is a polished Nintendo product. So, what else do we have to talk about? Well, in the last update video, I did mention that I would be making playlists with some old content in case you missed it. So one playlist that I made, a very short playlist, is a playlist containing 3 videos. The playlist is called just Phoenix Wright. That's Phoenix with F-E-N-I-X. And as for what those are, they are very short videos that I made on certain nights when I stayed up way too late. And you get ideas in your mind when you're up real late and you stayed up for a long time, like ideas you might not have had otherwise, and then you just kind of do them. So that's what those are. I can't really describe them any better than that. You can watch them and see what you think. on certain nights when I tried to get creative after not having a lot of sleep. Very short videos, so you'll be finished with that probably within 10 minutes. But those were not in any playlists before. They didn't fall under any categories, so I made them their own playlist now, just so they're easier to find. So there's that, if you want to watch it. So I hope you've been enjoying, of course, the videos in this past month. Well, I know you weren't enjoying Accounting Plus. I got that impression, but I hope you will enjoy the videos coming up in March. Yeah, I don't really know if there's anything else to mention right now. Of course, what you're seeing right now on the screen is Remix 1 of Rhythm Heaven Fever, taking all of the stages that you've already done up to that point, remixing them together. So, that's what we got coming up in March. And I hope you think that the videos, just like this rating in Rhythm Heaven Fever, have been superb. Or at least okay.